Hello, sweetest of sweet things. Wow, it's really red in here. Like, fuck, why am I so red? I think it's the chairs. It's like when I look how red I go. Strange. Oh, what's that there? Oh, look, it's two people having a kiss. And look at this here, Vetriano. What are they doing there? I believe they're dancing in the rain. I don't see a horsey in that picture anywhere. Here's a magic wand. It's Harry Potter's, that is. Here's some flowers for you. I hope you like. So yeah, there's quite a lot of you in here, isn't there? Thinking about it. Oh look, there's even a globe, so you can map watch. How crazy is that? Some things are just too many coincidences, I think. How am I holding this camera? What's going on? I don't know what I'm doing. So yeah, this is a video before I depart to see some friends. I mean, I might be able to do one later, but I'm certainly not going to be able to do one in the first kind of couple of hours with them, because they're all just going to moither and jump on me and stuff. Yeah. So I'm actually going to Shrewsbury tonight, or Shrewsbury as some may say, to meet an old friend called Jack. Tom was going to come with, but he's decided now he's just going to have some quiet drinks at the town pub, which I was only going to do later myself, but the Sam guy I mentioned about is probably going to Shrewsbury as well, so he's kind of invited me. So I thought, why not? I'm not doing anything else. I kind of feel like I've been stuck in front of a PC screen all day as well. My eyes are turning square. So yeah, why not? And well, you know, if you were free, I would have come to you, but you're not. So because you're gonna do wonderful things in London. I hope you have fun tomorrow, by the way. That'll be ace. Hope you enjoy yourself. And you get the good feels and vibrations of history all around you. Am I spinning around too much? I just realised I'm probably making you sick. Is this making you sick? It's gonna make me a bit sick, actually. So yeah. Why that is in this house, I do not know. I'm not even going to show you that because that's just weird. Like, I don't think my mum or my stepdad understands what this means. Like, guys, really? That's the first time I've actually seen that. I'm actually embarrassed to show you, but I'm not going to hide it. Yeah, I'm going to kind of talk to them about that one. In fact, my stepdad the other night was like, "Oh, there was this really nice coloured guy who came in," and I was like, "Whoa." I was like, "Now, I'm not a PC guy. I hate political correctness more than anyone. But it's not that I sort of agree with it, because I care more about the intent than the word, you know? It's like, I know my stepdad, when he's saying coloured people, he's not being racist, right? But, like, that is now regarded as like yeah, you don't say coloured, that's a racial term, dude. But he's like still stuck in 1985 or whatever, when coloured was actually the PC thing to say back then. And saying someone was black wasn't a good thing, and now it's like you have to say they're black and not coloured. And it's all complicated, and the older generation, they just don't keep up with it, right? So I know there's no malintent when he says it, but I'm just kind of saying, FYI, Mark, if you say that in public, you are going to get a lot of people looking at you like, dude, you know, are you a white skinhead? Are you a violent thug? Do you think your white skin is supreme to all others? So yeah, I just thought that's quite funny. The rest of my family is pretty sweet. I mean, we've got a mixed race family, so I'm like, Jesus Christ. I'm just thinking now, when Ella and those girls came up, they're all West Indies. That's scary. Sorry, that's kind of surprised me. So yeah, nice living room other than that. Here's some guitar. One of many. I put it in the living room because if I have it in the kitchen office space, I'll just end up playing it to my clients. No, I wouldn't play it to my clients. That'd be silly. And I feel gross. I don't know. I just feel a bit, I'm going to go for a bath. No, I'm not going for a bath. I'm going for a shower. I can't. If I wanted to relax, I would go for a bath. But I'm going kind of out now, so I've got to go for a shower. Keep on my toes. Keep moving. Keep flowing. Don't go stale. Don't stand still. All that good stuff. So yeah, I'm not sure why you enjoy these videos. I'm not sure what you're getting out of them because I just think they're very boring. I think I'm kind of boring you. That's a bit bad. So yeah, glad you enjoyed your birthday. I'm glad you like your star. We can go there someday. Somehow, we'll find a way. You circle around your star, and it's a particularly bright star as well. So, like when we do find it, it should kind of stick out more than the others. So it should be easier to spot than the majority. Just got to be able to spot the constellation first. So yeah, and I've got a telescope as well. It's my grandfather's. I've never actually properly used it yet, embarrassingly. It's quite complicated actually to set up. I've just never had a chance to like get into it, but I want to. I love to see Jupiter with my own eyes, which I have been fortunate to. My friend has a telescope, and it's very surreal. You can watch all the things on TV as much as you want with planets and things, and they show like CGI versions. Or you see real pictures taken by NASA and stuff, but I don't know, there's something very weird when you're seeing it with your own eye through a lens, you know, and you know when you're seeing it, it's actually there. And everyone knows it's there, but to actually have it like confirmed through your own eyeball, it really is there. That big gas giant with a big red spot floating billions of miles away, it's actually there. And it's huge. Yeah. Constantly fascinated by that. Ever since I first ever found it out as a kid. So I like thinking about that stuff. Sometimes I can go off on a tangent about space and then people are like, oh, dude. Yeah, Lloyd's talking about space again. What's the time? Yeah. I don't care. I like my interest in that stuff. And it's kind of nice. Every now and then you might meet someone, like, you know, like on a night out or something. Who did I meet, like, 2 months ago or so? And it was kind of like a house party with a couple of my friends, and kind of these other people came. I didn't really know most of them. There's a guy sat next to me, and he was kind of low-key. He wasn't a very talkative type of guy, and he seemed particularly drunk. And I mentioned a name called Jordan Peterson. It's like this guy who's quite interesting to listen to. For different types of reasons, like, and he was kind of talking about psychology and things like that, and then I said, Jordan Peterson, and he would just like snapped, looked at me like, dude, yeah, you know, and like as soon as I said that, you knew that he'd read the same thing I had read about this guy called Jordan Peterson, and there you go, like immediately there's just like common ground, something to talk about or whatever, and he like massively agrees with everything the guy says, almost kind of treats him like some god or something. Not quite that far, it's been harsh. Whereas I'm a little bit kind of, no, he says a lot of things I do agree with, but also I'm not, some of his intent seems a little bit bitter to me sometimes. And yeah, he talks about like men losing their way in the last 20 years and the emasculation of men and men not feeling like men anymore and like being told that they need to be more, you know, subservient and things like that. And for certain men that's fine, but like other men, it's like taking away meaning and responsibility away from them. And when you take that away from them, they kind of have this huge hole, and there's no wonder why so many men are depressed now. They're being kind of told to behave more like women all the time, and you know, and you you know, a little boy in the schoolyard. He can play with, you know, fluffy toys and stuff. But if he wants to be a cowboy, bang bang with guns. Oh no, 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 you can't do that. That's toxic masculinity. You know, he'll grow up to be an aggressive person because he likes playing with cowboys as a boy. You know, that's the sort of stuff I really don't like because it reflects on my own childhood, and I don't think I'm an aggressive guy. I don't think I'm, you know, I don't think I espouse the bad things in males. I really don't, and my brothers don't, and we all grew up liking all those kinds of things. You know, it's kind of like no, you can be like that, but you need to teach boys morals and all that kind of stuff as well. So I'm ranting about absolute shit that doesn't matter. Let's be honest, it really doesn't. I'm talking about the rest of the world stuff, which is I wonder why do I care? Just get on with my stuff, you know. I'm not trying to fix the world. I don't need to fix the world. I don't need to care about it. I'll be conscientious of it, but yeah. Clean up your own bedroom first, I think is the phrase, which I kind of agree with, you know. Clean up your own shit before you go out pointing your finger at the rest of the world and how it should be and how it should behave. So yeah, if I ever get on my high horse sometimes, and sometimes I do, you need to like pat me down. Shh, Lloyd, shh. No one cares. Shh. Yeah. So that's loads of random ranting for you. That's a kiss for you. Oh, how romantic. So yeah, I'll probably go into that little mode at some point tonight where I'm kind of like stood there, surrounded with people, but also feeling very lonely, and I'll just start thinking about you. I'll be like, this isn't so fun anymore. I kind of want to just go home. So yeah, I'll be okay for the first couple of hours, and then when it wears off and everyone starts getting a bit drunker and drunker and drunker, that's when I tend to get more and more kind of, yeah, I'm kind of done now. So, but it's the weekend, so I can at least, you know, thank fuck. So, when I get back tonight, I'll try and send another video. No promises, because if I'm feeling a little bit drunk, I might feel like, yeah, not a good idea to send a video when you're drunk. You'll probably regret it the next morning. Although, I say that, my friends sort of know me as like, you're too honest anyway, so when you're drunk, nothing really changes because, you know, you're kind of like that when you're sober anyway. Like, if something comes to your head, you know, and I will risk offending people. Like, I will say things where I know, okay, by saying that, I am risking offending people, but that is my position. You know, I'm not going to lie to you. That is my position. And if it offends you type thing, and you're going to say, oh, that's that's offensive what you just said there, then I'm very much a case of, oh, cool, I'm not starting an argument. You explain to me why is it offensive and why I shouldn't be able to say that. And if they generally have some kind of reason I've never thought of or whatever, I'll back off, apologise and say, I see what you mean, I never saw it that way. I'm going to change my opinion in the future, you know? And I genuinely like to think I'm like that. I am like that in most of the case, and I think most people, they tend to argue from authority, you know? It's like they've been told this by some higher authority, and therefore that's why they believe in that. And so you can't argue with it because this professor guy said X, Y, Z. And I hate that kind of argument. I'm just like, well, that's not really your opinion, is it? That's just something you've taken from someone else and bastardized it as yourself. Yeah, I'm chatting shit. I'm going to go. I'm going to bid you farewell. I'm going to wash myself in a shower, and then I'm going to depart for the pub, see Tom, and then to Shrewsbury to see Jack and Sam. I hope you have a wonderful night, whatever it is you're doing tonight. I didn't ask you what you were doing tonight. You're going to the tower tomorrow. But, whatever you're doing tonight, have fun. I will be thinking about you. Like that's ever stopped. Like in the last freaking 3 weeks or whatever. Like don't think about her. Yeah. I just won't think about her then. Yeah, because it's that easy, right? No. Anyway, I'm gonna go. I need to stop talking. It's 15 minutes, so yeah, stop talking, Lloyd. You're boring her. Have a nice night, and I'll speak to you.